TPC. Doomsday Piper coming in again. Got a, well, it was a YABO, but I messed up and realized that I lost my footage. Anyway, I'm going to review this. I apologize up front because I've already been smoking it. I didn't realize until I filmed everything I wanted to film that my box opening footage is non-existent. Pipe's just about out. Anyway, so sorry for being out of order. This is Mr. Brog, number 25, Kaiser. Has a windscreen on it. Been fighting with the wind here the last couple days, so I decided maybe it'd be a good idea to either invest in a windscreen, which I'd feel really bad using on some of my nicer pipes, or pick out something like this that has one built in. It's not a super fancy pipe. It's made out of pear, not briar. Really, really light. Has a plastic stem. Came with a metal stinger that I removed because I really don't want that. The hole isn't drilled perfectly. It's a little bit high, but it seems to be pretty centered. So I'll let you know what I think as I light it and smoke it down. Out of order. Okay, so I've just loaded up my new Mr. Brog number 25 Kaiser with some Boswell's raspberry cream. I'm gonna light her up. Oh good, I'm glad the windscreen folds back. I couldn't see what I was doing. Not bad on the char light. Tasted pretty sweet. I have heard that with the pear woods, sometimes the aromatics taste a little sweeter. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'll puff on this a little bit and let you know what I think. She lit well. Of course, it was really hot, or really windy today. And now it's calm. Can't really complain though after yesterday. Man. In a snowstorm one day, and then it's in the 60s the next. I don't know what to do with this. Tobacco flavor is good so far. With the windscreen up. When I pushed the pipe cleaner through the stem, or the bit, there wasn't any issues. When I passed it through the stem here, I noticed it kind of kicked loose a little bit of like real fine wood shavings. So if you get one, I'd highly recommend passing a pipe cleaner first. I'll see how it smokes with the lid on there. Not noisy or anything. Seems like, I mean, it didn't make the draw any harder or anything. Well, let me come back here after I get a little bit farther in and let you know what I think. Been smoking for maybe about 5 minutes now at this point. Seems to be burning down pretty well. I started it maybe 2/3 full, and it's maybe about half. I probably haven't smoked that much of the tobacco yet. She's just starting to develop just a little bit of a gurgle. She's retaining the heat really well. I think that's probably the windscreen. I think this would be a good one for somebody who kind of forgets that they have a pipe in their hand, and they get talking and oh, I have a pipe. Yeah. Hey, she's still going. You can talk a little bit more because it kind of retains the heat in the embers there. She smokes pretty good. We do have a couple little concerns. Well, one's kind of a aesthetic piece. It's not, that windscreen's not quite center. That's alright. For the price, it's tough to complain about. Additionally, this is going to get hot. I mean, it's metal. You have something burning under it. I found if you just kind of bump it with your fingernail, it flicks up pretty easy. This piece doesn't get too hot. You can come in and tamp. And close it again. Flavor seems to be pretty good. It does taste sweeter. I don't know if that's just the first burn, if it's my imagination. Not sure. The bowl was pre-coated. But it brings me to my other concern, I guess, is I wonder how you keep this windscreen clean. I know, you know, the rim of the bowl usually heats up and gets kind of tarry sometimes. I wonder what you should use to keep the metal portions clean. All in all, I mean, at least at this point, I'd say it's a pretty good entry-level pipe. It was a little bit warm, but I've been puffing on it a little bit. And with the windscreen down, and there's not really any reason to do that, so I might as well leave it up and smoke it. I think you're probably going to run the risk of running hot in the wind no matter what you do. So, coming in again, I just cleaned it out. I know there's no way for you to see in there, but I noticed the hole isn't actually drilled centered. It's a little bit off center and a little bit high. It seemed to smoke okay. Maybe not perfect. But another concern I noticed is this kind of metal rim. As I was dumping the ash, a lot of it, or maybe not a lot of it, a little bit of it kind of got caught underneath that. So that might be just a little bit of a challenge to keep clean. Maybe not if you get a decent cake in there, but just a thought.